Dave, are we on Facebook?
Not yet.
And are we on Facebook yet?
You look
Are
like
we on social media yet? We're always streaming anyway.
Shall I tell him to talk, yeah?
You're live.
You're live, Dave. All right, you're up, sir.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Team Powerhouse Show, live with you every Tuesday night. An amazing show ahead of you. An amazing girl sitting in the middle of Mr. Eric Vasquez and David Lamel here. As you know, Eric Vasquez on your far right. You have in the middle Miss Jackie Pasquale, Team Powerhouse Realtor Extraordinaire. Get to know her very well. Amazing girl. We're studying in your living rooms today, your bedrooms, in your family rooms, in your cars, on your phones, and everywhere.
Kitchen.
In the kitchen while you're cooking,
Anywhere.
getting dinner ready.
And we gotta do a recipe show one day.
We should definitely,
In
yeah.
the kitchen. Can
I like that.
follow us along
I
and
like-
make the dish that you're gonna give them.
I like that idea a lot. We're bringing a cooking person on the show to begin with. That's a good idea. All right, Miss Jackie Pasquale, Team Powerhouse Rockstar. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Thank you for having
And,
me.
and welcome to the team.
And welcome. Well, she's been in the team for a little while now. So, like,
Since the end of May.
since the end of May. So it's been
Yes.
like May, June, July, 3.5 months.
Dave, that's fun.
Feels like family already.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like family. So Jackie Pasquale joined our team, as she mentioned, end of May. It's been amazing for us as a team. We love having her here. We wanted to introduce you guys to her, but wanted to make sure she got her feet wet, got to experience what Team Powerhouse is all about, so that she can share some things and experiences with you guys as to what makes Team Powerhouse so special and what is the difference between Team Powerhouse and maybe being on your own. But let's get into it. Eric Vasquez on your far right, 707-9077, just in case you want to know. Jackie Pasquale. Her contact information should be scrolling across the bottom. Phone number and email, but please share everybody with your phone number. This is not a dating site, but it could be. What is your cell phone number, please, Miss Jackie?
860 863
863
61
61
64.
64. For all you men out there who are interested, no, I'm just kidding.
860, is that Connecticut?
It is
No, just
Connecticut.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm part of
I'm
Hartford
accustomed
County.
to 203.
Any family might be watching the show today. Want to make sure that you're live and speaking with us. Please let us know you're out there watching the show today. If you're watching, you're part of our show. I know my daughter, Drew, is watching the show. She loves you. She can't wait to get together with you again. Jackie has this beautiful boy. His name is Luca,
My Luca Bear.
and he is a sweetheart. And Drew got to meet him a little bit quickly, where we were kind of passing by on the way to
Lake Compounds.
Lake Compounds.
I can't wait for her to be able to babysit.
such a amazing. We happened to be Lake Compounds, Drew and I one day, and as we're walking through the parking lot, this the long.
I wasn't paying attention, but all I heard was, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And I look up and I'm like, I know that voice.
What are the chances on her walking out as we're walking in? All right, so Jackie Pasquale,
Nice.
Team Powerhouse. Let's talk about Jackie. Jackie, where are you from?
I'm from Waterbury. I grew up in Waterbury, born in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
Ah,
Jersey girl.
that would explain a lot of that party atmosphere.
Yeah.
You can take the Jersey girl out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the girl.
I was gonna say, sometimes I can hear the Jersey accent, but I didn't grow up there. But it's just like in me.
It's definitely,
weird.
yeah, something about Jersey. I told I met a girl from Jersey. She was always on another level of like party or like had a little more. She had a little.
Explains my teenage year.
Yeah, she always had a little extra kind of like wildness.
Bedazzle.
Yeah, bedazzle, exactly. Jersey is a little bit more on the wild side.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So you grew up in Waterbury,
Yes.
and you went to Waterbury High School.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And do you have any family siblings you want to tell us about?
So I have a sister.
Her
and
name?
My sister's name is Caitlin. She's a
Cait-
nurse. I'm
Okay.
the only one in the family who does real estate. So I love that. Everyone else is a nurse. Typical
So-
Filipino family.
Filipino family
Yeah.
nurse is a very common thing, huh?
Yes.
So you said you have
Mhm.
one sister that's a nurse. What's her name's Caitlin? You said.
Yes,
And-
Caitlin.
and what
Shout out
else?
to Caitlin.
Big shout out to Caitlin.
And then my mom, of course. And then I just have a small family, so.
What's mom's name?
Pretzel.
Pretzel. Pretzel, we want to get to meet you, and we also understand you're a good cook. Just a guess.
Yes.
Little Filipino traditions.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Balut though.
No, not.
They wouldn't even look at the picture.
I'm first generation American, so
So is Eric.
So there's so there's certain Filipino foods you won't eat.
no.
Yeah.
You're,
I can't speak.
hold on, you're first generation.
Yes.
I'm first generation.
Oh my gosh.
We're all three first generation Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so from originally from Jersey,
Yes.
born and raised really in Waterbury.
Yes.
So what did you do before you got into real estate?
Okay, so I was in the restaurant business.
Okay.
I switched to different places. I kind of like to say I leveled up. I did like the diner experience, and I went into corporate with Buffalo Wild Wings, and then I went into fine dining in
Nice.
Farmington, and I met a lot of people. I feel like my character definitely grew like working in Farmington because there's a lot of tough people there, so my boss put some character into me.
When you say tough, you mean more business minded, a little bit more like fancy.
Yes,
you gotta kind of,
fancy.
like you said, level up, and you gotta present yourself in a way that is going to be more
Not
present-
presentable,
well
but
presentable in a way that you spoke differently, you acted
Yes.
differently, stood differently,
Like, yeah.
and you came across differently. And that's
Mhm.
kind of what you just fine dining. That's what it's about. The differences between fine dining and, let's say, casual dining is the kind of atmosphere you create when you're there.
Well, what qualifies as fine dining?
The
That's a great question.
Okay, so the way I see fine dining is the courses. You know, you have the appetizers, you have the entree, then you have your dessert, and then it's an Italian place, so they always have like
Okay.
espressos.
Espresso.
Our
Mm.
wine was definitely one of the like bigger
So
aspects.
so an apple pie,
No, more like creme brulee.
an apple
tiramisu.
pie, a Big Mac, and then a McFlurry would not qualify as fine dining.
I never worked at a fast food. Like everyone I know, they start at like Dunkin'.
That's not true. That is not true at all.
My people.
My people.
Yes, my friends have started with Dunkin', and I feel like I missed that experience. But
I don't
it's
think you
okay.
missed much, honestly. You
Okay.
probably, not being a barista didn't hurt you in
Yeah.
getting to the fine dining.
I don't think they
Okay,
call themselves
well.
baristas.
They probably don't call
Yeah.
them baristas. They're always trying to make it sound a little more fancy,
Yes.
So, what made you get into real estate? I mean,
Okay.
really, you just started getting into real estate from fine dining. How does that happen?
Well, I've been in fine dining for 6-7 years,
Yes.
and then a lot of people were like, "Oh, they used to compliment my personality a lot." They're like, "Oh,
Now,
you're
speak up a little louder. I
very."
can't hear you.
Oh.
You're so soft spoken.
So people used to always compliment my personality, and I'm not very creative. So I'm like, well, everyone has a little bit of the creative side to them. I don't like school, to be honest.
You're not a big fan of the education system, going and learning.
I think it's more of like, yeah, kind of.
The structure.
Yeah, the structure. There you
I
go.
understand
Thank
what
you
you're
so
saying.
much. So I was always complimented on my personality. I love to make people happy and help people. So that's kind of where I was like, well, also when I lived in Jersey, back to my Jersey experiences, my aunt, she used to always take us, like after dinner, we would go and look at houses.
Oh, yeah?
Which I feel like was a big part of me just realizing that houses was like a passion for me.
That's pretty cool.
And I just always love like the different layouts and all of that.
So you get into real estate, you end up at another firm before you came to Team Powerhouse.
Yes.
How did you get to Team Powerhouse?
Okay, well, as everyone knows, David is very awesome at his job. And I did a transaction with him, and I just feel like the way that he seen me too, he just kind of gave me like a great vibe where I was like, oh my gosh, like he's seen where my potential was, and I really loved that. You were
Appreciate
so nice, and it was just like, I just felt like we clicked, like
100%.
great. So I was like, oh, like I definitely see us working.
I actually talked about you to Eric when we were doing the transaction. I said, listen,
Yeah.
there's this young lady here we're doing a transaction with. She is real sweet. She doesn't know a lot about what options that are going on there potentially, right? Like
Mhm.
she knew about real estate. She knew how to be in the buyer. She knew how to be in touch with the lenders. You knew all
Yes.
like the basic stuff.
Mhm.
But I found that like there was so much more potential in you. And I was telling Eric about you how like I thought it'd be a great fit for our team. And I was hoping to have a chance to get together with you and schmooze a little bit and get to know you a little bit and to bring you over. So we got a chance to go get a bite and drink
Yes.
quickly, right? We
Yes.
schmoozed and talked a little bit. And then
Yeah, he asked me, I said no, but he took it on anyway.
and so you joined Team Powerhouse in
Yes.
May, right?
I was interviewing a couple of brokerages too, so they've definitely won. As you can see, that I loved it. My last brokerage, I loved them too. They definitely taught me a lot about real estate as well. But when I joined Team Powerhouse, I learned more in depth with real estate and some things that I was actually surprised that I went through a whole year with 5 transactions not knowing. So,
Well, and I'm going to give a large credit to Eric being a master educator of real estate knowledge and his way to kind of not only teach and educate the team, but going through the different inspection type items and educating, learning, and repeating conversations.
yeah.
He's a great asset, as anybody in the team knows, and hopefully the team out there is watching this show. And then Dane, if anybody's out there giving a shout out to us over here, please let us know as well. And if anybody out there has any questions for Jackie, please don't hesitate to jump in here. But one of the things that we want to make sure that our team knows and learns about is not just being a real estate agent, as you know, it's the dynamics of a home when walking into a home and the different facets of it. We'll get into that in a minute because that's where Eric kind of really, I mean, on many levels, Eric is very, very well-rounded as a realtor, as you all know, who've been working with him before. But what he brings to the team from a personality standpoint and knowledge, it's out of bounds, which is really cool stuff. So in going back to joining Team Powerhouse, right, which was, we were so excited about having you introduce you to the team.
Yeah.
Me too. And you got to meet some new people. So you, and coming to a team over here, right, like, and meeting the different kind of, we've got 10 agents on our team, as you have seen, and growing. We have a couple more people that are joining the team that we haven't announced yet even about that happening. Yes, and but more importantly, again, you have a chance to speak and get to know people in the team. So what was it like for you to meet people? I mean, in the last place you worked at, was it the same kind of environment as far as team goes?
No, we had a bigger team. We had a couple of coaches, we like to call them.
Yeah.
But over here too, I have you, have you.
And you and you.
you and you. I have a lot of people and support, I feel like, on this team. So it's not very much in that aspect. It's just a smaller, cozier team.
Environment.
Yeah.
More intimate relationships.
Yeah, basically.
Depth of conversation we have is probably a little differently too. We do
Well,
a
she's
lot-
also got to work with, like you did an open house with Gene, right?
Yes,
Gene
and
Max.
you. And I learned a lot about inspection, like
Yeah.
a little bit.
So let's talk about that. So, in doing the open house options, not just sitting there doing an open house, going to a house and sitting there and taking names and numbers and talking to people. What exactly happened at the open house with Eric?
First of all, it was really hot.
Yeah.
There was no AC.
Is that because Eric was next to you? Is that
That
what
was really hot. No, it was hot
It
that
was
day.
really hot. I
And
didn't know
I
if
think
we
it was
should
your
keep the
listing
window.
in, where was it, East Haven or West Haven? West Haven,
Yep.
West Haven, yeah.
So, go ahead, you're saying.
No AC.
No AC, yeah.
No, it was kind of getting to know other people and like being used to talking to people again because I took a little break from real estate. So it was nice to kind of get to talk.
But you got to go through, so Eric takes you through the house. Now, you weren't
Yes.
expecting this probably, what to expect when Eric was with you at the open house, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Kind of took you through, went over different parts of the house, probably kind of making sure that you as a realtor understand and know the mechanicals of, I mean, Eric,
Yeah.
talk to me, what, how did you, what did you?
No, just the run-of-the-mill stuff. More than half of it she knew. But it was really about our job at an open house is to sell the house, but to explain or highlight some of the more favorable aspects of the house.
Yeah.
You know, the benefit of having that third bathroom or
Second
whatever
unit.
whatever advantages the mechanicals have versus most of the other houses in the street, everything like that, so.
Absolutely. So one of the questions I have written down over here is, have you seen the difference between both teams, and as far as, which I keep kind of going over a little bit, how depth we get into with learning about the different processes. So, and since you coming here, the real estate business has changed a lot with
Yes.
the new laws and the new paperwork, right? And the new systems you're working on as well.
Mhm.
And I'm sure that Eric's been a great asset in this category as well.
Yes,
Because he is Mr. not only tech support, but he's
our
also
personal geek squad.
our personal geek squad. But not only, but how about writing a contract? How has
Yes.
it changed, right?
Writing a contract with a deadline, that was very nerve-wracking. And just having to get used to what we have to put into
How
all
about,
the paperwork.
how about your negotiating skills? You say your negotiation skills have gotten stronger since being on a team, and how you present offers.
I feel like I've always been pretty good with communication.
Yeah.
So,
How about the negotiating dollars and cents and how you lay things out,
yeah,
Right?
definitely. I feel like I learned, I don't want to talk about
No.
my raise a little bit, but I feel like I gave myself a raise.
You did, Nick, 'cause you did give
I
yourself,
learned a lot.
hold on, you did give yourself a raise in company, didn't you?
I used to just settle for whatever
You
the
got,
listing
you're making
agent,
more money,
but now, yes.
making more business.
Yes.
Listen, when you're out there in the business, you want to make more money, because if you're working for free, you're not enjoying your business no matter what you're doing in life, right?
I think that matters a
Right?
lot.
You need to make more. If you're making more, you're happier, in a better place, mind and body, and you begin to love what you do. And if you're out there in real estate, we've been through some crazy, crazy times and things going on, and many of you out there might be sitting there kind of going, when is my next deal gonna happen? When's my next piece of seller or buyer gonna happen? And one of the things that our team does is we help create, as a team, more business.
Yes.
And we have different kinds of ways of doing that. We can't really tell people out there, but
Mhm.
we have a lot of different avenues where business is coming in from, would you say?
Yes. Of
So it
course.
helps you as a realtor out there to make more money. Listen, we love to have our referrals from our friends and our family and our past clients, which is so important, but helping to streamline more business coming in, there's different things we do as a team that makes a difference for us and for you, and how to get more. Hey, listen, this 2025,
Mhm.
the end of 24 and 25 is gonna be huge for you.
Yes, I could feel
Huge,
it.
right?
Yes, I'm excited.
I mean, it's exciting. You're in the middle of just writing an offer today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And I'm under contract right now, so I'm excited to finish out my first deal with Coldwell, and I'm glad that I switched, and I'm experiencing.
Let's see. What would you say you would like to achieve in your real estate career? What is your goals? What's your aspirations? What do you want?
I just want to be comfortable, and for my son, I want to be there for my
Absolutely.
son.
That's the main thing right there. Your why in life is who?
Luca, my
Luca.
son.
Luca. How old is Luca?
He's 20 months.
20
He's
months.
not 2 years old yet. He's not just one.
When is Luca's birthday?
Christmas Eve. Yeah, December 24th. A
Wow.
little Christmas gift for
I
myself.
hope that Luca does not get shysted out of a gift for his birthday versus
Of
Christmas.
course not.
I
I
mean-
always warn everyone else
We
to.
don't open gifts on Christmas Eve.
I used to.
Gifts open Christmas Day.
It's funny you mention that, because I've heard a couple different people how they get one gift Christmas Eve, right? They get to open one
That's
gift.
because, the kids won't go to bed until they open something.
Right.
Yeah.
So you do the same thing, a little
So maybe
something?
one gift on Christmas Eve, go to
Mhm.
bed, and wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, Yeah.
Wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning
Or
while mom and,
sleep with
while,
one
while
eye
Santa's
shut.
still, while Santa's still wrapping gifts.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, yeah, yeah. Santa is hard at work all night long wrapping gifts. Think anybody out there have any questions, any shout outs? All right, good. We want to thank, first of all, you guys always for being part of our show. We love having you. We hope that you get to know Jackie, because Jackie is awesome. She's a little shy on the camera over here, but she's way more punchy when you get to meet her.
Yes,
And
definitely.
fired up, and
Mhm.
she's a great girl, very smart. Great personality, always available to you,
All about my business.
all about your business. You know, this team of ours, we enjoy having the different dynamics of people. We have people from all over the state, and we want to get more and more people to join the team who want to work and want to learn. We want people who are interested in developing their craft and becoming way more level up, I guess. I'm trying to think of that word. You know?
Yeah,
People who
level
want to
up.
if you want to level up your business and you want to have a different experience than what you're having now, and you're working alone now, Eric and I would love to have you sit down and talk with you to get to know you and what your goals are and see if we're the right place for you. Eric, we have some new business coming in the market over the next couple of weeks. We have a condo in Wallingford coming in the market. It's a 2 to 3 bedroom condo, 1.5 bath. It's a ranch.
It's debatable.
It's debatable. I'm talking about, yeah, I'm kind of on the fence on that one.
Why? Because it doesn't have a closet?
Oh, it has
No.
lots of closets.
Well,
just-
that's not what qualifies as a bedroom, by the way.
Yes,
I
it's,
don't think a bedroom has to have a closet.
it's actually very true. It does not,
Really?
because it could,
I thought it had
if
to
a
have a
closet or a armoire or a closet can be made in that room there, they will call that bedroom a closet. Good question.
It's really what the field card says or what the tax record says.
Versus what you see when you get there.
Yep.
Okay.
We have another property coming to the market in Meriden, a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, completely renovated home. It's got a 1-car detached garage, a finished basement. It's a corner lot. It's going to come to the market, I think, for $300,000. It looks fantastic.
Corner lot,
Corner lot.
snow removal.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you mention that.
Is there a sidewalk?
There's only one sidewalk on the property. The corner is sidewalk in front, but not on the side. Very interesting because it's a street that kind of, you know, it's a,
Mhm.
you know, yada, yada, yada. So, and we have I have an appointment.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada.
That's his
I
Yiddish.
know.
Yeah.
He always says that.
That's my,
That's
my,
his
Sein-
Yiddish.
my Seinfeldism. Yada, yada, yada. Seinfeldism. I just made that word up, by the way. Maybe I'm not the first. I have an appointment on Thursday at a property in Hamden. That will be another great property to kind of get to the market in the next couple of weeks. We have a lot of things happening. I think Balvin just listed a condo in Bridgeport.
Yep, condo in Bridgeport.
What else we have coming on? I'm trying to remember from who's doing what. Everybody in the team is very busy. Writing up offers, going under contracts. This is a very busy market right now. It's a great time to buy. It's an even better time to sell. We are looking for properties here. As you out there know, you're looking to find a property. Who are you working with? How aggressive are they with you, getting you not only qualified, but getting you into homes? It's a great place to be at Team Powers over here.
Well, I understand, I heard on the news 2 days ago, or maybe it was Friday, that the Fed is going to cut the rates
Again,
a quarter of a point in September, and possibly another one in November. So
we're looking at a half, or we're looking at, well, you know, there's so many different kind
three
of
quarters of a point if they actually do all three.
and not to mention all the kind of mortgages that are out on the market now. Time to own is supposed to come back over the next month, I think it
I
is.
think it's the new year.
Did they
Okay.
say
I
that?
think, I think they've expired the funds until January.
Okay, because I heard possibly from, I think Mike or Nick might have said October, November, they might come out because the new year.
Oh, so they
to
do
them-
fiscal year.
Yeah, fiscal.
Yeah, it could be fiscal.
I think it's gonna be October, November, and that's funny how they say that. That's another thing I never understood, it's a fiscal year versus the year. Fiscal because it ends to start, yada,
But
yada,
the
yada.
fiscal year for most municipalities and governments and stuff like that
Yep.
run August to September. So October 1st is usually the first day of the new fiscal year.
Yeah, so we are thinking that it might happen a little sooner. So if you're out there looking to buy, it's important to find out what your options are. Do not wait until the time is right, because what will happen is you'll be so far behind everybody else who's prepped up in advance. You want to get qualified now. You want to find out where you fall. You want to have a chance to look at your credit situation, how to improve on it over the next couple of months, because everybody has something on their credit that they need to help them to make it better, whether it's a little bit of debt in your name or how to get your points up, whatever it is. The lenders we work with are going to help you and build your credit and get you more prepared. And again, what kind of funds do we have to use to buy a house, right? So, you know, what kind of funds do we need between deposits and closing costs, and what kind of money is out there for you? And there's also talk about people with, and again, I don't know the details on it, that's where the mortgage broker comes in, based on kind of college debt you have, maybe some more discounts
Well,
that
if
be
you
offered out.
have, I don't remember the exact number, I think it was 15,000. If
Okay,
you had $15,000 or less in college debt,
what is that noise? Is that, oh, look at it.
he's
Wow.
he's cleaning the crap off the bottom
I
of
was
his
like,
shoe.
what is that? I'm like, I hear this like scratching. I'm like, holy crap! Like, what is that? Like,
Well, we can get that exact info from Mike and talk about
Yes.
it next week.
absolutely.
But I think it's any college debt that you have that's under 15,000,
Okay.
and they qualify for a loan at like, I think it was like 4.86 or something like that. It was
Wow,
like a
that's
crazy
under
rate.
5.
Something like that, yeah.
Under 5%.
Or maybe it was 5.86. It was crazy low.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
crazy low.
So guys, you're not paying attention, you hear all this news stuff, you not know what's going on, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed out, you're feeling depleted. It's important to make sure you're speaking with realtors, lenders, get the real knowledge, don't use social media, okay, as a source for what's actually happening and what might be best for you, because, as we know, each person who's buying a house is a different kind of pieces of the puzzle. And what your best friend may get and you might get might be completely different. So let's find out where you stand. Jackie, welcome to the team again. I mean, we just love
Yeah.
having you here.
Love being a part of it.
Maybe we can bring Luke on the show, bring Eric's granddaughter on the show, and bring Drew on the show. We'll have like a kids show. How about that idea?
Drew.
That could be fun. Drew would be psyched.
Yes.
She would have a lot of fun. It's a great idea. A show with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Drew will break out. She already said to me, Daddy, can I bring the slime and my dolls?
She's gonna do the
She wants to do it, yeah.
ASMR.
I don't know what that means. What's ASMR?
Wait, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What's
I was-
ASMR?
It's when you do like the noises and
Oh.
They play with slime on video.
Oh yeah, she loves watching these slime kids playing with slime and
So sweet.
ASMR. All right, we are going to go to the next part of the show where we give out a free tumbler to you guys for being a part of our show. Please make sure if you want to win a tumbler to let us know so we can put your name on the wheel, please. And let's let things spin that wheel. He's actually preparing that wheel as we speak. He's flipping through. There we go. Sounds like a roulette table.
And our wheel like got stuck. Sherry champagne.
Sherry Champagne, congratulations.
The
You
client.
just won. Your client?
Yeah.
Awesome. Sherry Champagne. Make sure to reach out to us. We're excited to give you a new tumbler, and we want to congratulate you on having that. One of Eric Vasquez's clients. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sherry Champagne, thank you so much again for being part of our show. Everybody out there, thank you for joining us every week. It's a lot of fun and speaking with you weekly. How many shows has it been, Eric, since we've been in live?
1,000.
1,000. Actually, my buddy Brad, I was telling you guys before, my buddy Brad Wiseman from Platinum Realty out in Sinking Springs and Reading, Pennsylvania, has asked me to come out there to see his 200, to be part of his 200th episode. 200th episode. He's the reason why we're doing this podcast. He got me into the whole,
Well,
podcast thing.
52 weeks a year.
Yeah.
So we would have to do it 4 years to get, almost 4 years to get to 200.
Yeah, that's a big number, 200. We'll be there soon. But my plan is to surprise and be out there in Pennsylvania. That's what I'm planning on doing. Maybe while I'm out there, I'll do a little like FaceTiming into.
Maybe you'll do a duel.
Well, I'd love to have him on the show again. He came on the show once virtually, way back when. I'd love to have him in person down and do it. It'd be a lot of fun too.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
love Connecticut.
I don't know if you're gonna love Connecticut. He will love the pizza in Connecticut. That's what he'll love for
New
sure.
Haven pizza.
New Haven pizza, home of the pizza capital of the world, as they say. Thank you everybody for being part of our show this Tuesday. Jackie Pasquale, please get in touch with her. She's amazing. You'll love working with her and have an amazing experience. Eric Vasquez on your far right, David Lemelier. Thank you so much again.